Hey, what is up YouTube, and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to make a video that I've been wanting to make for so long, and it is my transformation video, how I got to where I am now. I started out so skinny, like I was really skinny as a child, and I was able to build curves and get stronger throughout the time, but it wasn't easy. I went through a lot of trial and errors, and it has just been a really long journey. I have actually been making a script because I want to make this as accurate as possible, so bear with me if I go a little bit back and forth in the time. I did started lifting when I was 15 and I am 21 right now, almost 22. But yeah, I don't hope that this video is either going to be too long. I just have the feeling that it is going to be very long, so I'm going to try to keep this as short as possible, but if I don't, then I'm sorry about that. I just have a lot to tell. So let me get started with telling you guys, when I was young, 15, younger than that, I was super skinny, but I'm originally from Denmark, so everybody over there is almost like tall and skinny, but not because I'm too tall. I'm like 5'7", but yeah, most people over there is slim build. So yeah, I was one of them, and I still am, but I was, as a child, very skinny, and for some reason I just couldn't put on weight. But I wasn't aware myself that I was super skinny. The way I saw my own body was very positive, and I was happy with how I looked, and I was just, you know, having a good time being a child. It wasn't until in like middle school I started getting comments like, oh my god, you're so skinny. Like people would like walk behind me and like come up to me and like confront me like, are you okay? You look like very skinny. And comments like that started like getting to me, and I started turning my positive body image slash view on my body into something negative. And I even remember one time I was at like the school doctor, and she was like doing my BMI, and she was like, are you okay? Like what do you eat? Do you have any like eating disorders or like eating issues? I think I should call your mom. I'm just like, what is she talking about? I'm fine. I'm eating everything. Like I eat whatever. I don't even think about what I eat. I just eat what's served. But obviously I was skinny, and looking back at the pictures now, I'm just like, whoa, okay, I was really slim. But at the moment, I didn't think about that until people actually started like commenting on it, and it got me aware of like something I shouldn't really be aware of, like of how my body looked like in a negative way. And it's something that I feel like wasn't necessary. Like if I was fine with the way I looked and I was healthy, I was eating everything, I was eating healthy food, it's kind of sad that all the comments I got from others got to me and got me started to think about, oh, something is wrong with me. But yeah, I ended up telling my mom that, you know, the school doctor said that, and she was like, what the hell? Like I feed you anything. And my mom like started like feeding me like more food, I guess, but I still look the same. Anyways, I was just a young girl living in the country. I'm from Denmark. I was living in Denmark, in Holbæk. That's the name of the city I was living in. And I was just, you know, like when you live in a country, you kind of get bored sometimes. So you know what? I started Googling how to like get more mass, or like how to look bigger, or like more curvy, or whatever. I don't really remember exactly what I Googled, but it has something to do with like exercising. So I started working out at the age of 15, and I got myself a pair of weights. I bought them myself, and I also got a yoga mat and one of those big balls. I forgot the name of it right now, but like, you know, those big workout balls that you can use. But yeah, I started working out, but I had no clue what I was doing. All I was doing was like bicep curls and like a shoulder press and like sit-ups, and that's basically it. I didn't even do any squats. Like, nope, I didn't do that. And I wish somebody would have told me, because I had like no booty at all. I had 0 glute gains, but I wasn't aware of that at all. I mean, I was 15, so who is? But at least I was trying. And on top of that, I also did like a lot of horseback riding. I loved horseback riding. I had my own horses, and that's what really got my upper body strength at first. Like, I was already kind of strong before I actually started like lifting. And I also did a lot of swimming. But let's be honest, that's not going to make you big, you know. But what I'm trying to say with that is that I didn't start it from like completely nothing. I already did some kind of like physical activity. Anyways, some month passed, and I kind of like took a break with the whole weightlifting. I was just doing my other hobbies. And then me and my mom decided to sign up for a gym. So we got a gym membership. We actually started lifting weights, but mostly machines. Like, we use machines, not as much free weights, but I mean, at least it did something. It got me stronger. It made me a few gains. But the main reason why I didn't get any bigger was because I was eating in a caloric deficit like the whole time. My mom is like super healthy. She's a nutrition coach now, but at that time she wasn't. But she was just like feeding us like super healthy food, which I appreciate so much, because now I would much rather prefer like a healthy meal over like pizza and like burgers, just because I grew up with like eating super healthy. So thanks, Mom. But yeah, we lifted weights and we did that for a couple of months, but I was still extremely skinny. I don't know if I have some pictures. I think if I have, I'm gonna put them up right now. But yeah, I made gains. I made a lot of upper body gains. You know, that was my strongest part. But the reason why I didn't make more gains than what I did, I mean, we did go to the gym for a long time, was because I did use a treadmill. I did do a lot of medium paced cardio, and I also just, you know, I just used the machine, so I didn't really like use any free weights. Not a lot of compound movements was included. And not only that, I'm pretty sure I was still eating in a deficit, or at least just like maintenance level, so no gains was really made, or at least it was just very slow progress. But what I did get out from going to the gym for that long with my mom was that we were always stretching, because, you know, we were having our little chats while stretching. So I got extremely flexible, and that's probably where I got my flexibility from, was because for that many months we were just like stretching almost every single day. Anyways, after all of that time in that exact gym, I started seeing a guy there, and he was like obviously lifting and knew more about it. So he introduced me to like free weights and all of that. But I have to say, I made way more gains after that, and I'm pretty sure I started eating more at maintenance level and a little bit of surplus, so I started building more muscles. But I have to warn you guys, my form was so bad. My form was just not good. You guys can see it in this clip right here. Yep, not good. But anyways, it still made me some gains, and at least I was trying. You know, I was really trying. I was lifting every single day. I literally went from gymnasium, that's the name of the school in Denmark. I literally went from school right to the gym like every single day. So I got super strong in my upper body, and my upper body was already like dominating way more than my lower body, which is really rare on girls, I have noticed. But yeah, I managed to do it. I managed to pull it off. But I did start squatting, I did got the form right and all of that, and I did see a little bit of booty gains. Yeah, I did. This was like actually the first time I was aware of like having a bigger butt and like trying to focus on that a little more. So I made a little bit of booty gains. I was very proud of that. And not only that, because I worked out every single day, I got super lean. Like, I got so lean, and it's probably been the leanest I ever been in my life. But I have to put a little side note here. Even though I was so lean, it wasn't my best shape, because I personally think the shape I am today is way better than being that lean. That, like, it was extreme. Anyways, because of all these new gains, and I started being a little more curvy, it built my confidence, and I started having like photo shoots. I wanted to show off, you know, my curves, my new like gains, and my body like have been like changing, and it made me like way more confident. But I have to say, at this point I was still not having my diet right. My diet have been like horrible this whole time on my fitness journey. Wait, that didn't sound right. I mean, okay, as long as you guys know what I mean. My diet just haven't been right at this point, so me putting on more muscle mass and building my curves bigger and all of that was still a struggle, just because my diet was like all messed up. And that's why I got like such random results, even though I was focusing a lot on like lower body as well as upper body, but I wasn't really making a lot of gains still. But it was still something, you know, but not compared to that I actually went to the gym every single day. I should have put on way more gains than what I did. So it was a slow progress, but it was still progress. But then something happened. After going to the gym for so long, I kind of lost interest, like completely. It died on me. Like I didn't feel like going to the gym no more. But what I started doing and what I fell in love with was doing calisthenic. I got introduced to street workout and I immediately, just like that, fell in love with it. It got so addictive, and I just worked out every single day, working on like moves, and learning these tricks was so much fun. Like when you have been working so hard and so long for like getting a certain move, the feeling of like finally getting a certain move was just incredible. Like the way you felt so satisfied and so proud of yourself, knowing that you worked so hard for this and now you finally got it. I have to tell you guys, it was like super addicting, and I did this for over a year. I was very dedicated to it, and I even went to like the World Championship or the World Cup for like females in Amsterdam, and it was an amazing experience. I will never forget that. Meeting these women that have been working so hard to build their body up to do these certain strength moves was just an incredible experience. So yeah, this kind of just answered everybody's questions about where I got my strength from and like where I got so strong, and it was because of calisthenics. It didn't got me big, it didn't make me get a lot of gains, but I got so strong doing that. Like I was able to do all sorts of stuff like human flag. I tried to do handstand push-ups, didn't really succeed, but I was able to pull a handstand for like so long. I even were able to like muscle ups for like reps, like what? And a bunch of other tricks as well. Alright, so after doing calisthenics for like over a year, I moved to New York, and I got so lucky to be a part of the Brolapse team, to be mentored by Brandon Carter. Like Brandon really helped me. Like I can't even describe with what. It's just like everything. He like literally taught me everything from like lifting to like dieting to like mental strength, feeling more confident as a woman. Like it was so encouraging having him as a mentor, and with help from him I got certified as a personal trainer, and that's when things started taking off. I finally got my diet right, and if you guys have been watching Brandon Carter's videos, you guys have been seeing me like being a little not chubby, I would say, but I lost my abs during the first couple of months working for Brolapse, just because I was eating in a caloric surplus for a very long time, so I could build my body the way I wanted it to be. So the first couple of months living here and working for Brolapse, I was in a caloric surplus, and it made me take the biggest jump in my fitness journey so far. Like I literally went from like still strong and like defined to like super curvy, getting a bigger booty, building my glutes, building my upper body, getting my abs in order, just overall getting a way more symmetric body. And because I got my diet in order, I was able to break away from that plateau that I have been hitting for so many years. And it was because of my diet. Of course the exercises play a role in that too, like doing way more compound movements definitely help on my growth, and you know, a bunch of like other stuff like taking supplements definitely helped me as well. Knowing what to eat exactly, counting my macros, counting my calories, getting enough of sleep, not being stressed out, just being overall more happy and like positive. Probably the most important thing, being consistent. I was finally being consistent. I was going to the gym every day. I was being consistent to my diet. I was taking no shortcuts. I was doing it the right way, and that's when I got the right results. Like, I can't describe how it feels looking back on the pictures and like images and like videos. The way I used to look to like now is like incredible. Like, I never thought that I was able to get curves the way I have today, especially not when you're looking at the pictures like just like 3 years ago. You're just like, what? So that's why it's important to like really like educate yourself and like really get somebody to help you, and not just like, you know, wing it. Like, wing it will just not give you the right results, at least not the results that you really want. And get somebody that's an expert on it, or get somebody that can help you, that have like way more experience, because they already been through like trial and errors and they know exactly what to do. Anyways, if you can relate to anything on my journey, like being super skinny and don't know how to like break through that plateau, with help from Brandon and the Bro Labs team and me included, we are offering custom meal plans. If you are lost and don't know what to eat, we will help you describe exactly what you need to eat for your specific goal. Because when you sign up, you get an assessment form and you fill out that whole form, so we get to know everything about you and everything that you want to achieve, what you're struggling with, and then we can make the perfect meal plan for you to break through your plateau and finally make some gains. Anyway, so it's just a little side note. The link will be in the description, so you can check it out if you want to. If not, that's okay. I really hope that this video was helpful and you liked it. I know it was long. I feel like this video is going to be so long, so if you're still here watching it, thank you for still watching. Make sure to give it a thumbs up if you haven't already before you leave, and if you want to subscribe, feel free to do that as well. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.